The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
Welcome to the Pit Life BBQ podcast. Join us around the pit as we talk all things barbecue. Now here is your host, Johnny Maggs.
What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café in Salem, New Hampshire. Welcome to another episode of the Pit Life BBQ podcast. Today I'm joined by my boy Cmac.
What's up?
What's up? Fresh off a seventh place call on ribs.
Yeah, we'll take it.
At the Chorus
We'll
Care
take it.
KCBS event.
We finally got a top 10 call. That was exciting for us.
Oh, for sure, brother.
The rest of the meats apparently sucked, but no, you know how it is. You learn something every time and get new tips from the pros out there.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a good time. Plus, you know what? It was for the Shriners Hospital, and great event. A lot of fun. I'm still recovering. But we went, three of us. We had our boy K-Yor, as you know, he's waiting for the new baby, so he had to bow out. But me, Greg, and Chris held it down, and yeah.
You did, in my opinion, out of all the times you guys went live, you had the quote of the weekend.
Oh, which one?
Is when you guys are sitting around. I want to say it was Saturday after the. I don't know, one of the turn-ins. It might have been the meatball or the rib, one of them.
Okay.
And you guys are going to shotgun a beer.
Oh, yes.
And you're just sitting there going, they all go to get the beers, and you're just sitting there on your phone live and going, I'm 56 years old. I'm too old for this fucking shit. I'm too old to be shotgunning beers.
Thank God it was just a Bud Light, though.
Yeah.
You know, it might as well be water.
There you go. There you go. But let's get into it. I am pumped for today. You're pumped for today.
Yes.
So let's go. Today's episode is brought to you by Uncle Steve's Shake. C-Mac.
Yes, listen. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
ahead.
Sorry. No. I stepped all over you. Please.
No,
please.
You do it better than I do.
No, I don't.
Do it.
Okay.
That was
Chrissy, can you put up the Oh, no, we don't need that. All right, listen. Uncle Steve Shake, proud sponsor of the show. Also proud sponsor of the 18th annual Cmac Riverfest Barbecue Cook-Off, as always. You know what? Listen, 12 wonderful flavors, including the dessert shake, my all-time favorite, Gator Shake. We know him. We love him. He's not your creepy uncle. He's Uncle Steve. You shake it all over everything. UncleSteves.com. He's always got specials going, box specials. If you guys haven't ordered from him, get on it. You got any questions, give him a call. He's the one that picks up the phone. Best customer service out there. Uncle Steve Shake, we love you, buddy.
And don't forget his Facebook group, Uncle Steve's Shake Nation.
That's right. I knew I'd forget something.
And the sauce with no name.
The sauce with no name.
Have you seen the new commercial he made there for it? I'll show you after.
No.
Oh, it's an Uncle Steve classic.
Oh, I can only imagine.
A lot of puns and innuendos.
Oh, yes.
But today also brought you by, listen to me.
Somebody.
Two Guys Smoke Shop and twoguyscigars.com. Whether I'm barbecuing or not, I always keep the smoke rolling thanks to our friends at twoguyscigars.com. It is hot as blazes today, so it's a little hot in here to be smoking. It's a little heavy. But if we were to be smoking, today would have been provided by twoguyscigars.com. Thanks to twoguyscigars.com, I get to smoke some of the best cigars in the world, and so can you. Just visit twoguyscigars.com for your perfect barbecue companion. That's number 2, guyscigars.com. Also brought to you by Backline Fabrication. Ryan Newland is building some of the wildest creations in barbecue today. Coming out of Austin, Texas, Ryan builds one of Pit's every single time. Not one he builds is the same. From a backyard model to a competition pit, which is only 34 days away,
yeah, baby.
I might add. But who the hell is counting?
Yeah, you are.
I am. And from 250-gallon all the way up to 1,000-gallon in his Frankenstein of a multi-tool. If you can think it, Ryan can build it. He'll have conversations with you, and he'll take bits and pieces of your personality and figure out a way to incorporate it in the building of your custom pit. Ryan is just an absolute artist when it comes to metal fabrication. They're beautiful. They're beautiful, and I cannot wait to get my hands on mine. October 1st, the Pit Reveal Party. If you are in the Austin area, swing on down.
It's going to be off
Starts
the chain.
at noontime.
Biggest party in Texas is what I'm hearing.
Yes, there's a little something else going on in Kansas City, but it's nothing compared to this that weekend. But yeah. He's fucking me all up. Backline Smokers. Build what you want, not what you need. Also brought to you by Magna Chef Gloves and the new line Freedom Gloves.
I like those Freedom gloves.
Go with these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, go with these ones.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Our brother Alan Fonte knows a little something about fire management, being a Miami-Dade firefighter. He has designed these gloves from the ground up for complete function and form, made of food-grade silicone, patented magnetic clips for an easy on and off. The Magna Chef gloves are heat-rated up to 500 degrees. The new Freedom gloves, 932 degrees.
I tested these. Believe it or not, I held liquid magma in my hand. 7,000 degrees.
Here we go.
Company may not back that claim,
but he's
Cmac's
going
here
with
to
it
tell you
anyway.
7,000 degrees. Love them.
Web fit on the Magna Chefs for a firm grip. Standard 5 fingers on the Freedom gloves. One size fits all. Dishwasher safe. Check them out at magnachef.com, and at checkout, use the code ROYAL21 for 15% off your order. That is ROYAL21 for 15%. Magna Chef gloves, master the fire, Freedom gloves, take a stand, free your hands. Also brought to you by CustomCuttingBoardsRUs.com. Ian Hemming is building what I consider the Yeti of cutting boards. My boards are I actually spoke with him yesterday. My boards are 4 years old and still in pristine condition. You have your standard countertop board, better known as the dishwasher board, the massive brisket board, measuring in at 18 inches by 36 inches. This cutting board is a beast. And then the newly to the market, the pizza board for that perfect slice every time. Check them out at CustomCuttingBoardsRUs.com. That's the letter R, us.com. So you heard we were having this week's guest on last week, and you texted me going, yo, I need to jump in on this.
During the show.
And I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And not only that, but I ditched, right, Chrissy, the special segments, Cocktails with Cmac, just so we can make sure that, after the 45-minute of promo announcements, we can give our guests a little bit more time.
Yeah, I'm annoyedly sober right now.
I know. Plus,
I don't accept this.
Plus, I drank so much this. I may still be drunk from Friday night. I'm not sure.
That's it.
Yeah.
So let's get to the brass tacks of today.
South Bronx.
How am I
South
going
Bronx.
to do this? Let's see. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from the Boogie Down Bronx, barbecuing from the Boogie Down Bronx via Phoenix, Arizona. You know him as the Jay Z of BBQ, a.k.a. Phil the Grill, and a.k.a. a whole bunch of other things that the boys can probably say, but we'll try to keep it at least somewhat family-friendly, at least for a minute or two. But ladies and gentlemen, owner and proprietor of Trapp House BBQ in Phoenix, Arizona, the man, the myth, the legend, Phil Johnson. What's up, brother?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man?
Man, it's hot today. It's hot today.
We talking to a brother that's sitting out there at 110 degrees, and we're complaining here, right?
110, bro.
But it's a dry heat.
Yeah.
It's a dry heat. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Once you get to 110, bro, I don't know about dry, wet, whatever. It's hot.
Stick your head in a 110-degree oven. Tell me how you
True
feel. Yeah. So what's up, brother? Everything good?
Yo, man, everything's wonderful, bro. You know, I actually over here doing a little test run because, you know, the Royal coming up. So even though it's 110, I got the cotton gin going right now. I'm going to throw a little brisket cut on and make sure I still got it. You know what I mean?
There you go. There you go.
You still got it. We've been following your exploits.
Oh, you
still got it.
definitely still got it,
Yeah.
and we'll get to that little recipe. See if I can't get that little recipe out of you in a little while. But first and foremost, for anybody who is not familiar with you, who is Phil Johnson? Who is Phil the Grill? How, being from the Bronx, how'd you get into barbecue, brother?
Yeah. No, you know, I kind of was asked this question last night, you know, and it was funny because I always love working with my hands, right? So anything that I can take of value, my uncle was a cabinet maker, and we did finished furniture, right? This is back in the Formica days where everything was laminate, right? Radius corners and everything was all lacquered and all that, right? So I would help him out at a young age, put these, you know, cabinets and stuff together, and then being able to step away and just have that self-gratification of, you know, you did this for someone, it's in this judge's chambers, or it's, you know, in this public school, or is it, and then I always love to cook and eat, man. Like, you know, hanging out summers in the Bronx with my grandma, because my parents were, you know, working, you know, 9 to 5. So they couldn't leave me home alone by myself. You know, who knows what would have happened, you know what I mean? So I had to go stay with grandma, and grandma was like she didn't have any boxes, you know, like if you wanted pancakes, she was getting the flour and the baking soda and whipping it up. And you know, so I kind of just followed her lead, you know, helping her out in the kitchen. And as I got older, I just loved Sundays. Sundays was the best days back east. Just throwing on, you know, a nice big chunk of meat, telling friends to come by. You get some nice bourbon and cognac and watch the football games. Nobody wanted to go to work after that on Monday. But, you know, that was kind of just my love. And as I kept going on and construction was hitting the ups and down valleys, I built a food truck out here in Arizona. And it became the top 10 food truck in the valley. You know, it was called Sandwiches, you know, and it was a collection of all these barbecue sandwiches I kind of created and, you know, intertwined, you know, together. And I met this guy at Barbecue Island, Cameron, Bam Bam Barbecue out in Utah. And I asked, how can I get some accolades for my food truck? And he put me in with the KCBS, and I started competing and meeting a lot of different people and you know, winning awards and just enjoying life, you know. And everybody asked me, hey, Phil, when are you going to, you know, open up your own, you know, little spot? And finally, I kind of gave the construction part up and opened up a downtown Phoenix barbecue Trapp House, you know.
Nice, man. Yeah, the chat is going like crazy right now. Mrs. Mag, what's up? Chapin, what's happening? Efren, what's going on? Daddy Dutch, Kevin Turner, what's happening? Gray Reiner, Max, brother, calling you out. Darren Lucas, what's going on? Who else we got? Dave Pelletier, my brother, what's going on?
Alton.
Mike Gaza, the dog father in the house. Brother Alton, Brother Randy Salinas, Big Salinas Barbecue, representing. All right. Phil O'Teach, what's going on?
The whole crew coming out for Phil.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Phil, the first time I saw you, and, you know, learned about you, was on the show Smoked.
Okay.
When it was you and Smitty going head to head.
Yeah.
And, you know, Smitty showed the the passion, the fun, the enjoyment of the whole barbecue experience. Then we got to you, and it was a whole different level. It was that smile, that laugh, the whole time, no matter what was going on.
Yeah.
You know, have you always been like that with as far as cooking?
Definitely. You got to have fun with it, being optimistic, about what you're doing and just having fun with it, and changing the game up. I know my brother Smith, he's from the military background. So he I spoke to him yesterday about something. He's like, yo, my whole game plan is like mission, like Mission Impossible. So he has an objective, he has a mission, he has to create, get there, and he's not going to stop till he does it. That's his. Me, I'm right, Cmac. I'm that dude. And let's hang out. Let's cook. Let's drink some bourbon. Let's and let's have fun with it, bro. Like and I mean, yes, it is a mission and it is serious to me, but I feel like hitting it from just having fun with it is a lot more enjoyable than getting all tensed.
Well, that's. Sure. I mean, listen. Why bother doing it if you're not having fun with it too, right? Especially like you, if you're doing your own thing, right? You got a choice of where you're going. You're not working for somebody else. So if it's not fun, you're doing the wrong thing, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like when I left, I probably was in my early 30s when I left the company. And, I had two kids, a wife, and I was living in the city. I was living in Port Lee, New Jersey. And I was just like, man, I'm getting so many side jobs in construction that I probably need to leave my project management job and work for myself. And it was the scariest thing ever for me, when I finally got my first contract with somebody, wrote me a substantial amount of money for a deposit for the kitchen I was going to do, or the whole whatever. But I took it and I went into the elevator. I remember this because when I got in the elevator and went down the elevator, I cried. I was like, wow, I made it. Because, to come from like not getting a check on Friday, like knowing that there's no check on Friday unless you're going to get it. And ever since then, I was like, yo, I'm going to always bet on myself because I have not let myself down as of yet. So I'm going to keep going. You know what I mean? That's my mission. You know what I mean? Keep going, providing and doing what I got to do. And everything that helped me along the ways, project management, analyzing things and figuring it out. Like I told you, I'm over here going through a run right now for the Royal. I'm not just going to go out there and think I know it all and go, I'm going to make sure everything is dialed in before I get out there.
Yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit more, and then we'll talk about the restaurant. So you're getting ready for the Royal. So you've got, people may or may not know, and you talked about it kind of in the early days, getting into KCBS and kind of getting that bug. But you've done a lot of KCBS comps. You've done, I think you were doing a lot of state comps too, SCAs.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you prefer one over the other? Do you like those weekends where you're able to do both? And kind of what keeps driving that? Because again, after we just did our third KCBS this last weekend, and man, they're exhausting.
Yes, they are.
So to have to do that, and prep, and again, you're going, and I think you pulled a fourth in Memphis in May, and pork and
shoulder. Yep.
So you guys are really kind of doing some stuff. So first of all, do you prefer KCBS over SCA? Do you like them both? And how do you keep that drive coming or going to get back and then have to get back in the restaurant right away?
I kind of break it into two different brands, right? So Trapp Haus BBQ is my restaurant, and then Phil the Grill is my team name, and my brand, right? So I feel like what was happening, I was first couple of years, I was putting so much invested in the Trapp Haus, and then, the pandemic came and everything, Phil the Grill kind of lowered down by the wayside because I wasn't being active in KCBS or SEAs or anything like that. My main focus was the restaurant. So now, I'm getting back out there, kind of getting into SEAs. I love SEAs because, yes, they are just, one of the quick comps. I have actually got in my wife's car and put my PK in there and we rolled out, you know what I mean? So
no setting up tents and all that
exactly.
stuff. Yeah, gotta love that.
Cleaning chicken,
right.
like even the prep work, even before you get there, it's like a week worth of trimming and vacuum sealing and making sure you got this and that and blah, blah, blah. And, so now my mindset is go to the comps that I like, right? So KCBS, I know there's one in Sholo by Cowboy John. And I've been going there since he first did number one, And then so there's a few of them locally that I'll go to and try to get a grand championship. And then just do like the bigger ones, like the Royal and Memphis of May and, SEAs, whatever I feel like doing here and there and whatever sounds good to me. There's one coming up in San Diego, Mission Beach. That sounds like a good one.
Right? Yeah. Especially after a long Arizona summer.
Exactly.
Get out. For sure.
Yeah.
So do you, it's just the three of us. No one's watching this mess.
Nobody's watching.
No. You want to drop a little something on that recipe for the number 4 pork shoulder in the world?
Yeah. I'll tell you. All right, let me tell y'all what we did. I told my boy Kyle because I've been at Memphis in May. That was my 3rd time. I competed with another team, Down the Smoke or something like that. There was a New York team. And Mo Kason, and we all part of this big group. I was the only child, so I don't do big groups. I don't do big teams. So, but it was great. It was the experience and kind of understanding what goes on out there. Then I decided to go at it by myself. Green Mountain Grill sponsored me, and we went in. I grabbed a couple of friends that, I felt like, that could help me. I grabbed people that don't really compete, right? So they couldn't really understand that level of importance. Mm-hmm. And we kind of messed up on one part, with a judge. But I thought I had it that year, as far as what I wanted to do. So when I came, when I was thinking about it, I was like, yo, Kyle, me and Kyle go to all of these like competitions together. And he has the same like cooking profile as I do. Now, I tell him, we're in. I tell him, I was like, okay, Kyle, throw all of those, whatever you do to pork, we're going to use these 2 rubs. We're going to use Fill the Grill and green chili bacon. Those were our secret ingredients to the shoulder. We put those 2 together, Fill the Grill, rub me all over, and green chili bacon rub. And that was the killer combo that crushed it at the Memphis of May. It came in 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
4th in the world, Jack. Come on now.
Yeah, that's big time.
That's
green chili bacon rub and sweet, savory Fill the Grill. I mean, and they got that smokiness, and we cooked on some pellet smokers. We cooked on Green Mountain Grills. You know what I mean? I was out there all night rotating them and making sure they were sprayed down and everything like that. But, we killed it. And the judges came back and told us, he's like, that was the best tasting shoulder that I had, out here, and we was only less than a half a point away from finals.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. When you get them final numbers, it's like, oh man.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Less than a half.
Yeah, but that's a big call on a big stage.
Oh, for sure.
That's huge.
I mean, I've been on these barbecue shows, and the judges, like Chris Lilly, he came in 5th.
Yeah.
He was just my judge on Bobby Flay and Mike Simon. You know what I mean? Judging me all the way to the end on my cooks and everything. And now I passed him in the Memphis of May. So, I mean, just that caliber of Chris Lilly's, the Tuffy Stones, the Mo Kasons, and, just the people that I watched, not knowing what, Pitmaster and all that was about. Here I am getting my name called in that arena. And Amy Mills, my big sister mentor, like says, Phil, awesome job. And I was like, bro, I remember the first time I was on Chop Grill Master. And I was just so starstruck and just so happy as a Bronx kid to be on there with just, that amount of talent. I kind of like froze. But she told me, she says, I can see the way you move that you're going to do a lot more. This is not it. And she was right. And I always listen to that in my head. Between her and Leslie Rourke, those are my two sisters that I go to that, really motivate me to keep doing what I do,
Yeah, well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, speaking of different shows, are you familiar with the YouTube shows Hot Ones?
Hot Ones?
Where they...
I can't say I watched it.
The host, Sean Evans, and the guest is a celebrity of some sort, be it, culinary, movies, athlete, and they sit there and eat 10 hot wings.
Okay.
All different flavors. And it keeps ramping up. But I'm going to throw it to you from here on out.
So you got to check out the show. I'm a big fan of the show too.
Okay.
But he does the host does a little segment every time called something like what's on your gram. So he shows a picture of whoever the guest is on their Instagram feed. So I think Chrissy pulled a couple of pictures off. So we want to talk about.
There come my boy Cmac.
Look at those handsome dudes. So. This gives us a second though to talk about your shop. So last time I was in the Valley, came by and saw you.
Yo, look, I'm actually standing on like a milk crate.
He is, and he made me stand in a hole too on the sidewalk, and it's still about a foot.
Exactly.
So
it was a great time. It was a great time, having your family. Whoa!
Well, there's another pic.
This ain't on my Instagram.
So we'll come back to the restaurant, but since this
okay, hold on.
I think did we lose everybody?
No. For everybody who's listening. The first picture was C-Mac and Phil, side by side, nice photo out in front of Trapp House BBQ.
Right.
The second photo is...
Nothing good about this one.
Is 5 or 6 gentlemen standing in the kitchen with damn near no clothes on.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen.
In front of a big piece of fish.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, take it from there. Because I got to hear this one.
So I don't know if Phil was there when it first started happening, but Phil, from your memory, so this is at my friend McKeel and Jennifer's house. This is when we were at the Art of Flame Live Fire Social earlier this year. So do you remember, I don't know when you came into the picture, but do you remember even how this started?
Yes. The older gentleman, he had this big, what was it, sturgeon? Big sturgeon.
Yep.
Sturgeon fish, right? And he was upset that his guys at the restaurant didn't trim it down properly. So he's going to town. So we're kind of dressed nice for dinner, and he takes off his shirt. And so somebody says, well, we can't just have him in there by himself. We got to all get in there and help him. And then next thing I know, one to another. And then it's like, C-Mac says, Phil, let's get in there. So we all get in there and get our hands dirty. Yep. I never thought that picture would surface.
Well,
Brother Alton is captioning it when the bros decide to braid their backs. Alton.
Well, yeah. So the dude that Phil's talking about, he's actually the president and the CEO of Sterling Caviar, who was one of the sponsors as well. And yeah, we rolled in and dude had his shirt off. He was cutting away fish like it was, nothing. Like it was nothing. I'm like, we can't.
OG.
Yeah, we can't have dude sitting here by himself. People saying what's going on. So all of a sudden, everybody's shirts came off, and unfortunately, it was just the guys. But
good God, good God.
We look. I'm sure we turned on a lot of female persuasion that night.
Oh yeah.
You could tell by that picture that we did.
That's already the backdrop of my laptop.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Guy Chisholm, what's up? Greg DiGiorgio, the barbecue broker. What's going on,
There
brother?
he is.
Oh, goodness. Alan also had a question earlier for you, Phil. He used to watch your old YouTube content back in the day. You got any plans of giving that a go again?
Yes, actually just started. My graphic designer, we just filmed one and I dropped one, but I haven't posted it on social media yet because I'm waiting for my graphic designer to do whatever he got to do with his computer. He said his computer was down right now. But if you go to the YouTube channel, there's a new one talking about it pays the cost to be the boss. And what I like about the YouTube videos that I'm putting out there, I'm trying to give a little bit of knowledge of what, restaurateur life is like, right? What do you experience in the course of the day? It's not all glitz and glamour. At the end of the day, you see what I post because I'm posting the positive stuff. I'm not posting when the two people call out and I'm in there washing dishes, but I am capturing the organic part of what I go through. And you'll hear me have conversations with, the staff and, it's a real good cut, so check it out. That's coming. And we're going to keep dropping. I feel like we're going to drop one a month, of just little organic stuff of that and out competing and things like that,
That's awesome. Yeah, I know you've been hitting TikTok a little bit more regularly too. So
and that's just me being a big kid.
Yeah. So there's a lot of dancing and more videos with Phil without a shirt on. So you got that going for you.
So Phil, as we went over with Kyle last week, and you are involved in this, you've gotten yourself into the podcast game with Don't Drop the Tongs.
Yes.
So with Cmac talking about the TikTok and everything, and I've been listening since we're tomorrow should drop episode 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But I've been, every week so far I've been following it. You had your first experience with Detroit style pizza. Now, what do you think? Because obviously we're all, technically, you've been here long enough. You're an East Coast guy.
You've been here long enough.
We're all East Coast guys, so, we know that New York style, you need to fold.
Thin, big slice, fold. Yes, absolutely.
Fold is a must.
Yeah.
Then you get to the Chicago, which is...
Can't
fork
do
and
the
knife.
deep dish.
Fork and knife.
Yeah.
Deep dish. But, man, you were surprised. Your reactions when you heard, when Barrows dropped the words of Detroit style on you, what was going through your head?
I was like, wait a second. When did y'all get the claim to fame of having a pizza? You know what I mean? Like, where was your pizzeria? On Joy Road? You know what I mean? Like what are you guys doing? And then, not only that, then you say that you made a Coney style pizza. Yeah. And I'm like, hold up. These Coney dogs, bro. I'm like, how are you guys? But that is so Detroit, right? That they see something they like, they take it, and then they claim it's theirs.
Yeah.
That's so Detroit.
Now, I have an issue with that Coney dog pizza. And the fact of the matter is, you can, in my opinion, now I'm Boston, born and raised.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, you can't call something a Coney dog if you ain't using Nathan's.
There you go. Bingo.
True. There's
Coney
only one.
Island is Nathan's, the famous Nathan's, 5-cent dog.
On the corner of Surf and Seawell, baby.
Seawell, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a Coney dog pizza without Nathan's dogs.
So me, Barrow, and then Kyle. So me and Barrow going at it. Kyle's sitting over there talking about, Pizza Hut and see a Little Caesar because he don't know no better. And I'm trying to tell these guys that we had so many great options for pizzas because we had Sal's and all of the, Italian. Like I used to go to Arthur Avenue and Mulberry Street to get. And why would I go to Domino's when I got like a authentic, pizzeria where they're making the dough and they're putting the mozzarella and the sauce and the spices? Like, why would I need to go to a Hungry Howie's?
Yeah.
Fact.
Exactly.
Fact. Oh, my God. Oh, that's... No, I'm not talking shit about this Detroit style guy.
No,
I like it.
No, because, listen, it was tasty. I loved it. For me, that was the first time I ever heard Detroit style pizza. Chicago, New York, right? And I even have a problem when I go certain places and everybody's claiming New York style pizza, right? Because I'm like, all of y'all ain't from New York, and then y'all ain't even following the same guidelines like New York style pizza. You know what I mean? Y'all just putting it on there to just say it to get that, recognition. So I didn't even know there was a Detroit style pizza. So Barrel actually gave me some knowledge because he talked about the pan that they used and where it came from. I was like, whoa, it's a whole thing. So he put me onto it. It's definitely like a Sicilian, but it's not as doughy. It's more airy. More airy. And then the sides of it, because they let the cheese drip down on the sides, it has that crust. You know what I mean?
The cheese becomes the crust outside of the
outside. Yeah.
It's tremendous. My wife used to live in the Detroit area for a while, so I'd fly out, see her and everything, and it was tough. We'd go to a couple different pizza places, and it's like, okay, that it's pizza. But the first time I had the Detroit style was, and I don't know if it's a chain. So anybody from the D, don't shoot me, don't curse me. But it was a place called Happy's. Okay. And it was awesome. Okay. And that was the first time with Detroit style pizza. And the first thing I'm like, it's like a Sicilian slice. But like you said, more airy. It was thicker than a traditional Sicilian.
I'll tell you what. I'll be Chicago's not gonna like this, but I'll take a Detroit pizza over a Chicago pizza any day.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. All
right, listen, let's get back to barbecue, though. All right?
Yeah.
So last time I was out there, took the family by your spot, Trapp House. Yeah. You sat down with us. We had a great time. A bottle of Makers may or may not have come out. I can't. But so tell the folks a little bit about the restaurant. And I also noticed that you got something new going on. You got a little after hours or late night little ice house, right?
Yes.
All right. So what's going on at the Trapp?
So I'm in there. And that's the thing about the YouTube channel that I kind of put together. The ins and outs, right? So I had it built to where I wasn't in there every day, at the Trapp House. And then I kind of go in and I kind of do taste tests, and things have changed. They're not really following my recipe. So I'm in there every day. Like I just came home from being down there from like 6 a.m, getting things done. So I'm in there, back in there, getting things, wound up to where it needs to be and setting the day where I once was. But now I feel good because I feel good to where I know everything that's going to get served today was touched by me. You know what I mean? And everything that's going to get plated is touched by me. My guys are great with the presentations and stuff like that. We're changing up the menu, adding a couple of new little menu items and things that people have, started liking. We expanded. We have a full bar. And now on Fridays and Saturday nights, we're doing, it's called the Ice Lounge, right? So we kind of set the mood by doing the blue lights. We have a DJ come in. We have like $5 Casamigos shots and $5 Hennessy's. And you know why? Because it's a place where, I'm 51, right? Me and my wife like to go out and, have a drink, but we don't want to be with the young guys with the trap music and, feeling like we're the older grandpas and grandmas in the situation. So this is a place where you could go, actually sit down, listen to music, vibe, and just chill out. You know what I mean? So it's just that loungy place, you know. And then we have a late night menu where we're doing like chicken skins, mac and cheese, egg rolls, you know, and just like a lot of little finger foods, loaded fries, some, you know, burn ends and things like that, you know, if you get hungry. And yeah, they got this lady that comes and does the hookah. She'll set you up with hookah. It's a nice little lounge area, you know?
Nice. Well, I'll tell you, besides great food, Johnny, I can attest to, it's in a really cool area. We were talking, and back when I lived in the Valley 25 years ago or whenever it was a neighborhood that you didn't really want to go down to, especially at night. There were only a couple of reasons that you'd go down there at night, and neither of them were legal. But now it's really changed.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Yeah. It's a whole art district. It's a really cool area. So it's, if anybody's going to the Valley, I know a lot of people vacation out there. Make sure you go to the Trapp House, check them out. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome.
Definitely.
All right, so let's get down to the two special questions.
The brass tacks?
The second one is gonna. I want to hear your version of the story. But the first one is, you know, the Jay Z of BBQ. He said, no, he's more like the LL Cool J. You know, okay, LL's cool. Believe me, you know, I get it. He gets the ladies going. You know, with the little lick of the lips, and they all turn to jelly. But the second one, go ahead.
So, but the reason why he's saying that is because they tease me from resembling LL, right? Yeah. So, you know, just the hat, the bald head, the no facial hair and stuff like that. They always like NCIS, you know, or LL or whatever. I even have a shirt that says LL Cool Ill. Right? So it's that. But I'll tell you this. I got a top 5. LL is on it.
Let's have it.
Okay. My top 5 is, I'm going to start with Big Daddy Kane.
Ooh, okay.
I got KRS-One.
Yeah.
I got Rakim.
Oh.
And I got LL. And then, as the young person coming in the gate, is Nas. It's not even Jay-Z. It's not even Jay-Z. You know, I got Nas. So Jay Z is on his own picture on the wall, you know, but I got my Thai 5 in the restaurant as well. But yeah, but LL, he's always been, you know, I've always been a fan because he's ruined a lot of people. When you ruin people's rap careers in a battle rhyme, you're the GOAT.
Yep. I totally agree there. Totally agree. Now the second one. So you guys went up to Utah about 2 weeks ago to do an SCA event. And he said, he goes, it's not even really a question. He goes, just put 3 words: trailer, truck, and dick.
Wait, what did he say?
He goes, trailer, truck, and dick. So
like Richard.
From what? Not kind of like dick as in you're an asshole. So from what he was saying is y'all were going up to the comp. He got his truck side swiped, so it was in the shop. So he needed a truck, and he said, all right, we'll take my rig. He goes, so fill the grill, pulls in, backs up to the trailer, puts it in park, gets out, goes into the passenger side, climbs in. He goes, I got to load the trailer, hook it up. Now I got to drive the whole time. So I jumped in the truck, just looked at him and go, you're a dick. And away we went. How far off the truth was that?
But I thought that was common knowledge between me. You know, sometimes the communication might get, mixed up. But I thought that was common knowledge. I was like, all right, Kyle, if I'm going, you drive. Like that was part. You know, you fly, you buy type. You know what I mean? I thought that was common knowledge. So I was like, hey, all right. So I had during the pandemic, I had an issue with my Ram. I had lifted it 6 inches, and it's a nice looking truck. But I started hearing a tap. and it was one of the lifters were bad. And during the pandemic, they was like, yo, you got to get changed. But they didn't know when they were going to get the lifters for this dive because they've been back ordered for 2 years, they said. So I'm like, wait, hold on. I can't just not have a truck, bro. Like, I need like to get back and forth to work or do something. What else can I do? I told so he put in Hellcat upgrade, cams, lifters, valves, all this. So now Kyle calls it the Fast and the Furious truck. It only gets like 8 to 6 miles per gallon. And then he was to tow the trailer. I was like, no way. I was like, I'm out of this. We go to Utah, you driving. I'm good. I'm sitting. That's just see.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right, so the stories jive because, you know, sometimes there's two sides to everything. But he goes, yeah, definitely tell that one. He goes, I just hopped in the truck. I'm like, I'm sitting in my driveway going, really, dude? Really? Really? Hook it up, and now I'm hot. Now I'm pissed. Now I know I got to drive 12 hours to Utah. It's like, you're a dick. And I just started driving. Oh, goodness.
And not only that, then I was being that kid, like, are we there yet? I'm hungry. I need to use the bathroom.
Eating turnip soup all the way?
Oh, that is awesome. Juke Moreno, what's going on? Robert, what's going on? Uncle Steve, he made it. Steve, Steven, what's happening? Oh, man, Phil, this was awesome, brother. Like I said, thank you so much for taking some time.
Thank you for having me.
Catching up with your boy over here.
Good seeing you again, my friend.
Yes, when I come out to the east, I gotta come out there and see my grandbabies. I'm gonna definitely holler at y'all. They're in Rhode Island. So
that's right down the road.
Yeah,
Hop, skip, and a jump, baby. Hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah. So where can everybody find you social media wise? Social media for the restaurant?
So I'm easy. I'm Phil the Grill 1. There's this Filipino kid that won't let up Phil the Grill. So I added one to the next to it. So Phil the Grill 1 on all social media platforms. Trapp Haus, I spell it TRAPPHAUS, BBQ.com. So you could catch me on any of that. You know, my Rub Me All Over is in any Ace Hardware. I know I get a lot of people, you know, hit me up on my website and stuff. It's real easy to just go to Ace and pick it up, you know, and I work with Old World Spice, so they're pushing it out to more stores, and any barbecue supply store should have it as well. So, cool. You know,
award-winning, baby, award-winning.
Award-winning,
Memphis,
yes, because it came in, what was it, like 17th in the American Royal, the rub. So,
nice.
And let me just take 2 seconds with my rub.
No,
So, and you guys will appreciate this, right? Being from the Bronx and not having, you know, how we live in an apartment building, you know, not too much space. I lived on the 4th floor, 4D, right? And I would come home at dinner time, you know, everybody gets home from work or whatever, and you get off that elevator, and the aroma in the hallway from all of the ethnic backgrounds cooking all at the same time was just like, oh my goodness. Like, if you wasn't hungry, you was definitely hungry then, right? So I kind of used all of the ethnic backgrounds I grew up with like the West Indians, you know, the Jamaicans, the Dominicans, the Puerto Ricans, and kind of bottled it up and put it in this rub. So it's not your average just rub and, you know, garlic, salt, pepper, paprika. You know, there's some wild cards in there that people don't really cook with. And that's what makes me different, you know, and that's what I put out. And that's why I got with like Kyle from Your Behind, because he's doing something different, you know, chili bacon rub. And that's why it was the killer combo, you know, right there. So, you know, that's the difference of what I'm trying to put together, changing the game, forget all of those traditional barbecue recipes and stuff, create your own, create what your family likes, create what you like to cook with, you know, and do your thing.
That's the way to do it, baby.
Awesome, brother. Like I said, thank you so much. It was awesome talking to you, awesome hitting you up. I'm watching everything. You know, now I got to hit Arizona now.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm coming close in 35 days.
Yes, you are.
Like I said, I'm going as far as Austin.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'll get there. I think I can talk to Mrs. to go to Arizona for a little bit, see a couple of the boys now.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, yo, maybe we could get him to our next social and he could have his shirt off in the kitchen.
You don't want to see none of that, bro. You want none of this. Trust me on that. There's only one person who claims she wants some of this, and I don't know what the hell she's thinking. But love you, honey. You're the best.
Yes.
But Phil, hang on 1 second. We'll close this out. We'll jump right in back with you for a sec.
Thanks, brother. We'll see you soon.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Full of energy, passion, love for what he's doing.
No, that's what it was. You know, the whole time we were there, he's all about passion and doing what he loves, and that's fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
Oh, it was so great talking. Like I said, he's been on the list for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to thin down the list finally.
Yeah.
You know,
just
moving.
a good dude too. You know, all the accolades and everything aside, just a good dude. So
you know, could I have busted chops with the Yankees hat? Of course I could. But hey, we got we made famous the Yankee suck chant. You know why the Yankee suck chant became a thing?
No, why?
Because they're good. Anything that gets claimed sucked is because it's good.
It's my Warriors.
At some point, it had dominated something. And for a long time, Pedro had it right.
Yeah.
Just have the Yankees call me I'll call the Yankees my daddy. For a long time, that was true.
I call them
there's a mutual respect with Sox and the Yankees.
I call them the Golden State Warriors of baseball.
No, stop that shit. There's only one true green color, I might add.
Dub Nation!
But, man, thanks for stopping by, man. It was awesome.
It's always
Thank you
pleasure.
for those pictures.
Yes.
Added a little something.
Well,
Chrissy's still pissed at you because she's still sober.
Yeah.
I know. Next time I'll make up for it.
Aggressively
Yeah.
so.
We'll make up for it next time. Cocktails with Cmac will be back on.
Yes, and next
just be
week
shots.
we're going to be in September, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be talking the American Royal.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. It is that time. So tune in. Then we got some members of the Royal going to be joining us. But that's it. So thank you all for joining us this week.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you all for joining. Catch the audio wherever podcasts are found. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. You have all the episodes right at your fingertips. On social media, find everything on all the links listed down below. Questions and comments, please send them to Pit Life BBQ Podcast at gmail.com. Like always, subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that share button. How the fuck did I forget this? If y'all ain't doing nothing later on, tune into the Barbecue Central show with Greg Rempe this evening.
Yeah.
I am going to be on the second hour.
What?
So 10:14
Look at you, big timer.
is my time. Me and Mr. Jonathan from downstairs going toe-to-toe talking about the Burger Bash.
Wait, what time?
10:14
PM?
PM.
Holy
East
Jesus.
Coast time.
Yeah, forget about that.
You're going to be snoozing long before that.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, we're going to be recapping our burger battle that we had here at the Two Guys Smoke Shop a couple weeks ago.
I'll have to catch the replay.
Anybody who listens know who won that. But we'll get into it all this evening with Mr. Greg Rempe.
Nice.
So if you're around, tune into that. That'll be a good time. So without any further ado,
yes.
Till next week,
keep the smoke rolling.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.